If you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to officially start our meeting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Mr. Ubel is out today, so as vice chair, I get to lead the meeting. And we're going to have introduction of employees.
Lisa?
Good morning, Lisa Gatwood, Director at CTC. I have with me this morning Debbie Fambry. She's a full-time vehicle operator with us, started on February 27th, and she has bus driving experience from the Forest Hills School District. And then I have Jim Abrams, who's coming to us as a part-time vehicle operator, also hired on February 27th, and he has bus driving experience from First Transit. So we're glad to have both of them aboard.
Yes, wonderful. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for helping us out, Deb, and thanks for helping us out, Jamie. We appreciate that.
Ian?
You can feel free to go if you need to, because I know you got to get on your route. So
That's why we moved you to the very front.
that's right.
Just in case you had it idling out there in the parking lot.
That's all.
That's all. Next we have a presentation for the winner of the Spring Cleanup T-Shirt Design Contest.
Good morning.
Howdy.
My name's John McManus. I'm the administrator for the Clermont Soil and Water Conservation District. Thank you for allowing us to present this year's spring litter cleanup. The cleanup is a combination of two events that have proved successful for well over 20 years now. The East Fork River Sweep and the Clermont Clean and Green Cleanup. About 4 years ago, we combined these two into one event. And this year's cleanup is Saturday, April 22nd, from 9 to noon. And as it is every year, it's coordinated by Clermont Soil and Water and also Valley View Foundation. We have sites throughout the county, including Miami Township, Pierce Township, Felicity, Williamsburg, and more. We have river and lake sites throughout the East Fork watershed, including a site in the upper watershed in Highland County. For volunteers who might want to get on the water, we have canoes they can use to clean up litter from East Fork River, Stone Lick Lake, East Fork Lake, and volunteers can also walk along stream banks and local parks to clean up in their communities. Registration is open right now. People can register online at springlittercleanup.com. It's all one word. We are always impressed by the number of volunteers we get each year for this event. And last year, we had well over 500 people participate. And we're very grateful to local businesses who give us their support each year. Their support has allowed us to continue the event every year, grow the event, add sites, and even add, as we did 3 years ago, a T-shirt design contest. Right now, I'd like to thank our sponsors for their support and for being here today. The Clermont County Convention and Visitors Bureau. From the Visitors Bureau, we have Mark Calitri here. Southern Ohio Association of Realtors. We have Carrie McIntosh Owens. Duke Energy Foundation. Warren Walker here is representing Duke. And also Likens Energy Solutions. And I know Jeff Likens couldn't be here today. I don't think we have anybody else from Likens in the audience. But thank you very much. We couldn't do it without your support. We also couldn't put on this event without the help of different local agencies, including Clermont Office of Environmental Quality, Clermont County Park District, Ohio State University Extension Office, Department of Natural Resources, Division of Parks and Watercraft, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and also the Highlands Soil and Water Conservation District. So that's the basics of the event, and right now I'd like to invite Mark Calitri up from the Visitors Bureau to present our T-shirt design award.
Thank you, Commissioners. One of the questions is, why is the CVB involved so heavily in this spring cleanup? And the major answer to that is because outdoor recreation is so important to tourism and attracting visitors to our area. And having clean venues that are well kept is really important. So we see that as a real big value to our community, and so that's why we're pledging so much support this year. First of all, the annual T-shirt design is in its third year. We've had double the entries from last year, so this program continues to grow, and we want to continue to expand this program, but also expand the children involved and try to get them forming those habits of continuing to be aware of what's going on with our environment and keeping the lakes clean. We had over 181 entries this year, so continues to grow, K through 12. And this year we have a 10th grader from Milford, Jenna Bellenby is the winner for this year. You want to come on up, Jenna? I thought we'd have Jenna just tell a little bit about herself and her artwork here. Do you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and the award?
Well, I'm a 10th grader at Milford High School, and since freshman year I've been taking Photo 1, Photo 2, Graphic Design 1, Graphic Design 2. I've always been pretty interested in the art, and Mr. Leeson actually gave me this opportunity, and I thought it would be a fun idea just to enter something and see how it did. And this is the final product. So.
Yay.
As part of the contest, she will win some prize money. So you want to tell us about what you're going to do with the prize money this year?
I am saving up for a camera. I have a pretty nice camera right now, but I'm looking for some higher quality because I've been getting into some more professional things. So I'm looking to buy a nicer camera. So saving up for that.
Perfect.
Sounds very cool.
She's also thinking about college and scholarships. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I'm leaving my college that I want to go to pretty open, but I am trying to set myself up for pretty good scholarships. Like, I'm entering things, I'm getting pretty well known around the area, and I'm really just trying to push that like scholarship factor, I guess you could say. So.
Okay,
Good.
bright student, so congratulations.
When my son was in high school, and he's now older, 40-something. Anyway, he did photography and did very well and really enjoyed it and worked for the paper, and he went to Milford also. But there weren't those raft of things available that you talked about, graphic design and back then. Glad you're involved in those. It's a good start.
And also one of the other unsung heroes to our communities, our high school teachers. So Chris, if you'd like to come up, Chris Leeson.
Thank you very much.
So Jenna's art teacher. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So thank you for having us. My name's Chris Leeson. I'm a third year art teacher at Milford High School. And I started the graphic design program upon beginning at Milford. And I had Jenna as a freshman student last year and a sophomore student this year. And both years she's gone above and beyond the call of duty and basically sought after every opportunity that I toss her way. So she's helped design the student handbook that we use at the high school, in addition to multiple posters that we advertise our events. I was just excited that she was interested in this one because it supports such a great cause. So happy with the design and happy with the work she's been doing so far.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, thanks very much.
Can we get a photograph up front with the presenters and the sponsors?
So you have, yeah, you don't have a proclamation, but you have that?
Yeah.
Could probably,
Move that thing over to the center.
or at least hold it, one or the other. I'm thinking just holding it up front would be great.
Shoulder behind shoulder here, guys.
You've done this before?
Maybe so. we'll take turns in the center if you want.
3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Makes it a lot easier for us. We know where we're looking at. Okay, we're there? Good. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks so much. Thanks for coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being
All
here.
right. Thank you. Hey, thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for watching out for me.
Did you notice that?
Yep. We have a consent agenda as we normally do. I think we've had a chance to look it over. Are there any items we need to remove from the consent agenda before I ask if there's a motion? Okay, then do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda as prepared?
I move that we approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Mr. Painter,
Yes.
Mr. Humphrey,
Aye. And item 6 is the next item on our agenda.
Good morning.
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 I'm Tibby with the Department of Job and Family Services. Item number 6 is the recommendation of Judy Eschman, the Director of the Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute the 4D contract by and between the County of Clermont, Ohio, and Clermont County Court of Domestic Relations out of Batavia, Ohio, for the provision of magistrate services on child support enforcement, CSE initiated or non-CSE initiated 4D cases on behalf of the Clermont County Department of Job and Family Services, Division of Child Support Enforcement, at the rate of $45.96 per unit or court order for an estimated 600 total units or court orders for an amount not to exceed $27,575.36. It's effective for the period of January 1 of 17 through December 31st of 17, pursuant to the terms and conditions specified therein and contingent upon the issuance and receipt of a purchase order.
We have a motion to approve the execution of the 4D consent contract, rather.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Painter,
Yes.
Mr. Humphrey,
Aye. Item 7.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Recommendation of Gary Bryant, Director of Court Services, Clermont County Juvenile Court, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute Amendment Number 10 to the multi-county contract by and among the respective boards of county commissioners of Brown and Clermont counties and the juvenile divisions of the Courts of Common Pleas of the participating counties through their respective judges, previously ratified by the Board of Clermont County Commissioners on 12/13/01, subsequently amended on 12/19/07, 8/13/08, 2/24/10, 3/9/11, 3/14/12, 3/27/13, 3/12/14, 3/4/15, and 3/2/16, relative to the operation and management of the Clermont Multi-County Juvenile Detention Center, which represents the allotment of 2 beds at the per diem cost of $95 per bed and any admissions of juvenile offenders in excess of the guaranteed 2 beds based on availability at a rate of $101 per diem per bed, effective 3/1/17 through 2/28/18, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein, with all other terms and conditions of the original contract and amendments to remain in full force and effect.
Do we have a motion to approve the amendment number 10 to the multi-county contract?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Painter,
Yes.
Mr. Humphrey,
Aye. Item 8.
Recommendation of Gary Bryant, Director of Court Services, Clermont County Juvenile Court, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to authorize David H. Ubel, President of the Board of County Commissioners, or in his absence, any other member of the Board of County Commissioners, to execute the subgrant award agreement, subgrant number 2016 JG D026017, from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, Office of Criminal Justice Services,
P.O. Box 182632, 1970 West Broad Street, Columbus, Ohio, 43218-2632, for funding through the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant, JAG 2016 program, funded through the U.S. Department of Justice, Bureau of Justice Assistance, for the project entitled Clermont FDTC Family Dependency Treatment Court Staffing in the amount of $6,149.36, with no local cash match required therefore, for a total program budget of $6,149.36 for the period of 1/1/17 through 12/31/17, for and on behalf of the Clermont County Juvenile Court as the designated agency for the administration and implementation thereof, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein, and in concert with the electronic filing of the grant application heretofore acknowledged by the Board of County Commissioners on 2/8/17.
We have a motion to execute the sub-grant award agreement as contained in item 8.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Paynter?
Yes.
Mr. Humphrey?
Aye. And number 9.
Item 9 is a recommendation of Sheriff Leahy, and this is to execute an agreement to house inmates, and this is between the Board of County Commissioners through the Sheriff's Office and the Brown County Board of Commissioners through the Brown County Sheriff's Office. And this is for the housing of Brown County inmates at the Clermont County Jail at the rate of $60.11 per inmate per day. And this is for the period beginning 3/13/2017 until 3/13/2018. Board have any questions at all about that contract?
I understand that the offer to Brown County is because we have consistently been running under our capacity, is by the matrix information that's been provided.
Yeah, and I think they used to house them in Butler County, but they will save tremendously, especially on their transportation costs to and from Clermont.
We have a motion to execute the agreement to house inmates as contained in item 9.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Paynter?
Yes.
Mr. Humphrey?
Aye. That concludes my agenda. Is there any add-on? Are there any add-ons?
No, sir.
Okay. Then we'll have a brief recess while the minutes are prepared. We're back from our recess. The minutes have been prepared. We've had a chance to look them over. Is there a motion to approve the minutes as prepared?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Paynter?
Yes.
Mr. Humphrey?
Aye. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second?
Mr. Paynter?
Yes.
Mr. Humphrey?
Aye. That concludes our business for today. Thanks for joining us, and God bless.